take that again. 050 050 again 0421. So it's time for our online and newspaper review, and I have two of my co-hosts with me. Newspaper review, and I have two of my co-hosts with me in the persons of Mr. Clement Yabankwe for the business segment and Miss Miriam Abnadidi for the lifestyle segment. Good morning, lady and gentlemen.
Good morning, Yara.
How are we doing?
By God's grace, we are fine. How are you doing too?
I'm well, thank you.
I can see
yes, the weekend is just around the corner, so I'm sure we're excited, right?
Very
It's been
excited.
a long week.
Sure.
Okay, so trending news officers, please, what do you have for us?
So, before we get to trending news, I think we want to inform viewers that they should call a colleague. Just call someone that Cocoa Digest Morning Show has started. Let them tune into Clock TV. If you are on your way to work, just go online, Facebook, search Clock TV. And when you go to Facebook page, please just like for us. So that anytime we are live, you get a notification. YouTube to do the same thing. Yes, thank you for that.
Thank you. So, on the trends, we know on Tuesday the budget was, read. The mid-year review was presented on the floor of Parliament by the Finance Minister, Honorable Amin Adam Mohammed, and there have been interesting conversations afterwards, especially with regards to the reintroduction of the road tolls that was cancelled by this same government. They are, intending on bringing it back next year, hopefully. And also the minister made mention of the fact that Ghana's economy has seen an impressive growth, let me put it that way, yes. And he also mentioned the fact that the tourism industry has also, contributed significantly to the growth of the economy. 8.1 billion Ghana cedis, revenue generation from the tourism industry. So yeah, it was, I don't know, a lot of people have also raised concerns regarding the review. They said it wasn't inspiring at all because one of the major things they were expecting that they were going to talk about was the scrapping of some of the taxes, the new taxes, the COVID-19 e-levy and all those things. And some are also asking, if you are reintroducing the road tolls, are you going to scrap the e-levy? These are some of the conversations that a lot of people have been talking about. Yeah.
Businessman, this one is your field. So can you shed some light on that for us?
Yeah, so I'll just say a little because today we'll do a lot of it on the business update segment. Yeah, so
stay tuned for the business segment. Clement will be giving us in-depth information about the business segment very well for the mid-year budget review. Okay.
Yes. So okay.
So there's another interesting, subject or topic that is trending. On Tuesday we came here and we spoke about the Paralympics who were, who have absconded when they were taken out of Ghana to Norway.
Yes.
And we came to the realization that their coach unfortunately lost his life in that process. And yesterday it came out that 4 family members of the coach, were sent out to Norway to go bring the corpse back. And unfortunately they have also absconded. They are nowhere to be found, and it is also raising controversies on social media.
So is it that there is some sort of information we are missing that when you get to Norway or those Scandinavian countries, you can just vanish in the system or something? Because you don't hear such things happening in the US or in the UK, or at least, so far I haven't heard anything like that. So is there something we are missing?
I think there is something happening there because
maybe there's someone among them, the Paralympics team and their management, that has probably arranged something so anytime someone from there...
it is possible. What you're saying is very... Because there's no way a family member will go out there and even...
Just like that. It's been planned, I'm sure. And even with corpses and things, when people die, usually they're just shipped back. So where from the family members going there? Could it be a ploy that maybe the coach isn't
I think let's hope to see the movie, the subsequent days, the updates regarding the story. Yes, and when we get it on Tuesday, we will speak into it.
So there's
But
also
there's another. Okay.
There's a comment here. I wanted to read it earlier, but it will make you smile. So it says, I can't help but always smile whenever I see you guys on the airwaves. You bring so much joy and happiness into my life. Good morning to you, Cocoa Digest crew. Obiba Wilson.
Oh, our very own Obiba.
Good morning to you too, Obiba Wilson. Thank you so much for your comment.
Immediately you started reading, I realized that it's from Obiba because the intro. So another issue happens to be, yesterday was the 12th anniversary of the passing away of our president, His Excellency John Evans Fifi Atanos, as we all call him Asomdrehene.
Oh.
Yes, so yesterday was 12 years. He did a lot for the country, and I think that moving forward to the young ones coming, we should learn lots from him. Yes, it's sad, but
I just hope that the history
lawful. So an existing law that criminalizes unnatural sexual intercourse and makes it unlawful for both heterosexuals and homosexuals to have anal sex does not breach the 1992 Constitution, says the Supreme Court. In a unanimous decision yesterday, a 7-member panel of the court dismissed a suit challenging the constitutionality of Section 1041B of the Criminal Offences Act 1960 Act 29, which makes sexual misdemeanor, which under the laws of the country carries a term misdemeanor, which under the laws of the country carries a term of imprisonment not exceeding 3 years. So a law lecturer at the University of Ghana, Dr. Prince Obri Kran, initiated a suit, and he was arguing that Section 104(1)B of Act 29 violated the Constitution as it deprived homosexuals of the liberty to select their intimate sexual partners and their right to engage in intimate sexual conduct without state interference. So basically, this story is just talking about a law lecturer who thinks that unnatural knowledge is a misdemeanor, like it is a minor offense, and so it shouldn't be taken high in that kind of
reality. Yes, having intercourse with animals. Reality, yes, having intercourse with animals. And there are people also unnaturally touching children. Fine, if it's between two consenting adults, the key word is adults, there we can have our LGBTQ issues in there. But for them to take it out of the Constitution, I don't think it is going to work, because there are, like I said, it happens to children. And if you take it out and people are aware of
particular thing, it's not in line with particular thing, it's not in line with the culture of the country, we don't go by it. So that is one thing I think Ghanaians, we need to stand up for. Bomb. And with the question is, one will ask, why is he saying that? Because now things are very hard. And getting the money to buy a new car, a brand new car, is not easy. So these are one of the avenues that young ones can also own a car. Satisfied. That is what he noted. And he also satisfies of money. So the only option for people is just to go in for such vehicles. So if we are not, these vehicles are not good for us, and we are not going for these vehicles, what is the alternative? That is the question I personally want to put to CEO of GAD. What is the alternative? Are they putting measures in place?
For the cars that are assembled here in Ghana and trying